What if the greatest monster you've ever faced wasn't the xenomorph itself, but the part of you that starts to change when you fight it? Alien, Earth Episode 3, Metamorphosis, pushes that terrifying question to the forefront, and nothing will ever be the same. Welcome back to Review. Today we're diving deep into Episode 3 of Alien, Earth, titled Metamorphosis. This chapter delivers a slower, more unnerving shift from survival horror to psychological and ethical warfare. The battles here are not just against monsters, but against identity, humanity, and corporate control. If you love breakdowns that peel back every layer of story and theme, you're in the right place. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss one of our deep dives into Alien, Earth, and beyond. Now, let's step into the shadows of Episode 3. The episode opens with a direct continuation of last week's cliffhanger. Wendy charges after the xenomorph that snatched Hermit, determined to rescue him. Inside a shipping bay, she discovers Hermit partially cocooned, only for him to whisper the chilling warning, "It's a trap," and it is. The xenomorph strikes, its head piercing through the plastic. A frantic fight erupts. Wendy stabs, slashes, and finally decapitates the beast. But victory comes at a cost. Acid blood sizzles, Hermit nearly dies, and most shocking of all, Wendy begins leaking white synthetic fluid from her own head. That single image says everything. Wendy isn't just the fearless warrior. She's a hybrid, a human consciousness inside a synthetic shell. Her collapse beside Hermit is a haunting tableau. Two fragile survivors lying next to the very monster they just killed. From the first scene, Metamorphosis lives up to its name. Wendy is evolving whether she wants to or not, and that should terrify everyone. Elsewhere, Slightly and Smee encounter Morrow, who embodies one of the series' darkest themes: the cost of survival under corporate rule. He corners the boys, weaving a chilling parable about a man forced to sacrifice his humanity for the company's gain. When they naively claim they'd do the same for their parents, Morrow twists the knife, reminding them that they don't even have parents. Their bodies are synthetic shells. Their identities are experiments. Then comes the episode's most disturbing question. When is a machine not a machine? Morrow himself is the answer, a cyborg, part man, part machine, and utterly fractured. His bitterness explodes when Kirsh confronts him, accusing him of letting his friends die. Morrow insists he doesn't need friends, but slightly softly replies, "Everybody needs friends." That fragile moment of innocence cuts through the nihilism, and it's what makes Alien, Earth, so devastating. The lost boys may be artificial, but their humanity is undeniable. Back at Neverland, Kavalier's role as the cold corporate puppet master becomes sharper. He dismisses objections from Arthur and Sylvia, pushing the team to harvest specimens no matter the cost. Even Wendy's near-death means little to him. When he inspects the xenomorph eggs, Kirsh makes a chilling discovery. The eggs only react to organic life. Synthetics are invisible to them. For Kavalier, this isn't a warning. It's an opportunity. He puts Kirsh in charge but locks the lab down to synthetics only, a decision dripping with corporate pragmatism. Meanwhile, Kavalier grooms Curly, telling her that children possess infinite imagination and that she too can be in the race. His favoritism of Wendy now extends to others, revealing his view of them as products, not people. To him, they're not survivors, they're investments. This is the heart of Metamorphosis. While the xenomorphs stalk in the shadows, the true terror is corporate control, the kind that reduces human lives, even hybrid ones, to assets on a balance sheet. As Wendy recovers, something even more unsettling unfolds. She hears the familiar chirping of xenomorphs, as if she can sense them. Later, when Kirsh dissects a facehugger, Wendy collapses, overwhelmed by the creature's screams. This connection sets Wendy apart from everyone else. Neither synthetic nor cyborg, her hybrid nature gives her a disturbing link to the very monsters she fights. The review notes it best: this bond carries Parseltongue and One Ring energy, a gift or a curse that could reshape everything. If Wendy can hear the xenomorphs, what happens when they begin to hear her back? The episode slows its pace but never loses its unease. Morrow, escaping through New Siam, secretly contacts Yutani, revealing he stole data from the Maginot. He hints at sabotage, though it's unclear whether he's lying to cover his own tracks. Even more dangerous is the connection he forges with Slightly, manipulating the boy by speaking directly into his mind through a hidden device. Morrow dangles friendship like bait, whispering that while Slightly may not be human, he's still not very old. That sinister intimacy plants a seed that's sure to bloom in darker ways ahead. Morrow is no longer just a survivor. He's becoming the unpredictable wild card who could tip the scales between Prodigy and Yutani. Beyond Wendy and Morrow, the Lost Boys themselves continue to fracture. Nib spirals with PTSD, haunted by the Ocellus attack. Toodles and Curly show ambition, straining against the immaturity of their peers. Here lies one of the episode's most unsettling questions. Are these children really ready to live in synthetic bodies? Or did Prodigy simply refuse to let them die, regardless of the consequences? Arthur and Sylvia's casual framing of Wendy as a 10-year investment underscores the horror. To them, the Lost Boys may be people, but they're also products, prototypes to be tested and sold. That tension between innocence and exploitation is where Alien, Earth cuts deepest. These aren't just characters. They're children forced into roles they never chose, fighting monsters outside and within. Metamorphosis might not have the constant action of the first 2 episodes, but it doesn't need to. Instead, it transforms the series, shifting from survival horror into a richer, more disturbing meditation on identity, humanity, and control. Wendy's evolving bond with the Xenomorphs, Morrow's nihilistic crusade, Kavalier's cold corporate games. All of it builds a roadmap for the terrifying battles to come. The episode leaves us with a chilling thought. What if the real danger isn't the monster in the dark, but the part of yourself that changes when you fight it? So what do you think? Is Wendy's bond with the Xenomorphs a weapon, or a curse waiting to consume her? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and join me here on Review for the next deep dive into the world of Alien, Earth.